you dug into Kentucky at all, but what are your impressions on seeing them, and what have you been able to do preparation-wise so far?
Yeah, no, they're a really good team. I mean, I think they share the title with Tennessee for the SEC regular season, so obviously they played good ball all year, and they're a good club, so everything I heard is good things. They do the basics really well, so just that's about it. Look a little deeper over the next couple days and sit down with Dor and talk about it. But on the surface, yeah, they're a good team. There's a reason why they're number 2 in the nation.
They kind of lean on small ball. They steal a lot of bases, a lot of sack bunts. How does that kind of not necessarily change your approach, but just the pressure it puts on a pitcher? Just describe facing a team like that and how it challenges you.
Yeah, it just kind of emphasizes that you gotta slow the game down. They're, like I said, they're a good team, so they're going to try and do everything they can, especially in this point in the year, to score runs. So it's like, you got to do your part out there on the mound and in the field, and put pressure offensively too. If they're going to do it, we got to do it as well. And so, not saying we should shy away from what we're good at, but yes, just controlling the game. That's the main thing.
What do you take away from last week and kind of the performance and kind of the atmosphere from here in the Corvallis Regional, and obviously take that onto the road in Lexington?
Yeah, no, it's Gosh showed out, and we expected that, and so that was awesome to experience that, and to have a regional here at home. It's a huge thing. So we played good baseball around, I feel like, and we're in a good spot confidence-wise, and everybody's kind of clicking on all cylinders at this point. And so we had points during the year where things weren't going. It wasn't all meshed together at one point. And so kind of getting back to that and playing to win ball games at this point.
Looking at how Eric fared in his last start, not that great. How did you see him respond to that, and kind of what's your message to him to kind of flesh that?
Yeah, no, that was huge. I mean, obviously a little bumpy first inning, and it happens, and then to come out after that and respond with 2 big zeros, and then to come out in the 4th and not get that chance again. But I think it's going to keep him hungry for next week, and kind of just that was the biggest thing, is the response seen from him. And so could have very easily have spiraled, but he bounced back really well. So that was awesome to see.
You can kind of flash back to when you were a freshman and playing in a big game like that. I mean, it's a little different. I guess just him getting even just 3 innings under his belt's got to help, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Any thoughts on the Game 2 game? It's kind of bringing Pac-12 After Dark to Lexington with the start time.
Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what to do all day. But, I'm excited for that. Fans here are going to be able to watch it at a good time and get some good dinner in and enjoy the game. So, I'm excited.
Do you feel like after this 3-game series here this weekend that you guys are feeling like you're playing up to the potential you should be right now, or where do you feel like you're at, obviously heading into the Super Regionals this weekend?
Yeah. I mean, talked about it, when the season and the regular season ended, it was kind of like we all know that we didn't do exactly what we wanted to during the regular season, and we're still striving for what we set out to do, and when we all got here on campus in September. So it's week by week, game by game, and as long as we're all playing together, I think good things are going to happen.
Going back to Kentucky in the running game, just how much does it help having Wilson and Tanner, whoever's back there, just knowing that they do a pretty good job controlling that?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, I have all the trust in the world in those guys, so it's like, Webby and Tanner are going to both block it like crazy and throw guys out when they need to, and so I'm not worried about them.
Defense is something that has been talked about a lot for this team this year. A team like Kentucky in small ball, that becomes even more important. Just what are you seeing out of that group from last weekend, and how that's going to be so big this time around?
Yeah, I think it's just it comes back to just playing our game and doing what we're good at, and then the things that we need to focus on, and focusing on those as well. And so, it's simple. Just pitch it well, play defense really well, and hit the ball. So we just try and do that every single game.
And we talked a little bit on Saturday about you and just not being able to pitch last year in Baton Rouge. Now you get this opportunity in Kentucky. Just sort of what's going through your mind is, you're going to get the ball in, the biggest game of the season, no matter what happens in game 1. Just what are you feeling like right now?
just simplifying things and not making it bigger than what it is. Obviously that's there, but and that's the exciting part is the big game, you want to rise up for it. And so I mean, as much as I'm excited to go out and pitch, I'm also focused on game one and trying to help the guys win in game one. And Aiden's going to go out there and give us a really good ball game. And so just kind of that piece too is just, even though I'm not going to be pitching on Saturday, it's how can I help the guys win for that one and then focus on Sunday.
Is there anything in particular you're looking forward to, obviously, heading into this series? I mean, obviously, Super Regional, chance for a College World Series on the line. What are you looking forward to the most?
Yeah, I think just the opportunity to go out there and play in a big series, and the opportunity to go to Omaha afterwards, and if that's what happens. And so we, just like I said, game one. So it's going to be a big series, and my first time playing in a SEC ballpark. So seeing the new environments, the new city, and just kind of new experiences, and that's what it's all about in this game. Is there's something new every single week. So excited for the opportunity to do that and showcase what we got.
What did you like most about the pitching performance collectively last weekend when you look at all 3 days?
Yeah, it was it was awesome, and like I said, it was with Eric and bouncing back, and then we had that one inning, and I think the third against Tulane, and then from there on out, it was every bullpen guy was ready to go when they came in, and multiple times in the weekend. I think Bridger went 3 times and Keljo a couple times, and so it's like those guys are ready to go and they want the ball, and you can see it and feel it from them, and just going out there, and that's the main focus as a pitching staff is just get that zero for that inning, and I think we did a really good job of doing that. And even when we got into trouble of performing well and under the pressure, and so I think it was really awesome to just see guys succeed in those situations, and knowing that we can do it. So just the trust in those guys and seeing them go out there and do it.
To us on the outside, it seems like Keljo is somebody who is a different person, and the way he's pitching right now is is so big for this club. As somebody who sees him every day, how have you seen him grow to this point and to be a guy that is just killing it right now?
Oh, it's awesome. Everybody loves him in the clubhouse, and so it's a guy you really, really want to see succeed out there. And so to kind of see him just feel everything and have full confidence in himself and his stuff, and to see it coming along. His sliders developed a ton this year, and so his command too. And it's just there's that piece, but there's also the piece of kind of what he's feeling for himself too, and seeing him do that has been huge, because having a lefty that can run it up to high 90s and with a good sliders is pretty good to come out of the pen. So just the confidence that he's built in himself and that he can do it. So we're all super happy for him and excited to see what he does this weekend.
Last one.
When you're like watching Aiden and tracking everything during the game, what are you looking for in that first game that kind of sets you up for Saturday? Like, what are you keeping your eye on during that?
Oh, it's the same thing for regular pack series, is what hitters are doing, where they're at in the box, kind of what pitches they're going after. We got our sheets that we're looking at as well before the series, and so kind of how he's attacking them and how they're responding to it. So it's just going with the flow of the game. Sometimes it's tougher to see from the side. Obviously, behind the plate and video, you can see it a little bit better, but just in-game cues of what's their identity and how do you pitch to that. So I think it's kind of a blessing the last 3 years to be able to pitch on Saturdays, because I've been able to watch the game beforehand, and I've always thought, I wonder if Aiden got that opportunity, how crazy his season would be too. But it's gonna be good.
You're just using like a clipboard.
Yeah.
Are your folks going to be there this weekend?
Yep. No, they're making the trip.
Nice.